Welcome back, everybody. We're here to fight the Wilderness King now. I don't know how many fights this is going to be. The last one was 3. We're going to do all the fights. Assuming it's 5 or less. We made it. Yeah, because 20 of the marauders went to the Eternal. What about the lock type? It's my time to shine. How do I know how to... Wait, I know how to pick the lock? Why are you staring? I've never done anything dishonest. Sure. Yeah, totally. Yep, part of the training. What do you mean?
こいつは何でもバラそうとするマシンオタクだ。小さい頃から使わなくなった目覚まし時計や古いテレビなどをよく壊された。
How would taking apart clocks and TVs equate to being able to pick a lock? I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of lock it is. If it's like a panel, like an electrical panel or something, that would make a bit more sense, I would think. Yeah, the guys with the marauders standing there. They were right behind the door. Shizuru had shot him. So there's no suppressor on that, so it's loud. Although this ship is, or this thing is loud. She's glaring at me. She's angry. What was she angry about? Well, she is angry that I said, well, that was cool. Okay. Actually, assuming I have enough energy, if this one's 30. Actually, I think I'll have enough energy. Nice job. Oh, 33. Okay, so it's thirds. The markers changed? You mustn't have your mouth open while standing here or be prepared to be fed sand by the wind. Okay. Many marauders stand guard outside the walkway of the main control room. Their expressions mostly wary as they watch out for anything unusual, but there are also a few of them in corners letting out soft snores. Well, yeah, they have enough people to have people on guard and have people resting. Does Ren not damage them? I thought it would. Huh. Ta-da! 120,000. These damage numbers are wild. Okay, what's this one? Impressive, huh? This is the phenomenal vehicle of the wilderness's only ruler. Wilderness King, the imposing, awe-inspiring king, and his vehicle will always prevail. Make sure never to call him Tom.
静かだな。ガヤガヤうるさいのがいないと逆に落ち着かないぜ。そろそろ鉄路同盟の奴らを片付けた頃か。
Let's get a question who gave it away. Considering there was a manual SOS signal that went out. Shoot him now. The fuck did he get that from? Kill him. Make sure you shoot her with the healing bullet, not the damaging bullet. We want to heal her, not kill her. Hit him with the flashbang. Or whatever that is in your hands. Concussion grenade, flashbang. The thing is more like a concussion. Not that I know. Maybe it's on her weapon, or maybe it's on her card profiles. Who are you trying to contact? Good question. Why don't you just shoot him? Sure. Can you keep up? Of course, you two go ahead first. Okay. Alright. Use the grenade in your hand. Whatever kind of grenade it is. Oh? Why do you say that? What's going to happen? The floor in front of them opens up with a click and a clear barrier rises from underneath. Okay. Oh? Is it preventing her abilities? How the fuck would they have gotten that on this? Is it bulletproof? 2 figures near one corner of the isolation Columbo. What are they looking at? Temporarily suppresses ascension abilities for half an hour. Okay. It's not reusable, interesting.
天から降りてきたトラブルに巻き込まれ、やっと落ち着いたのに、お前らに目をつけられるなんて本当についてないぜ。
車掌さん。
はあ？
Peekaboo.
今のうちに。
The Wilderness King feels something press against his waist through the clothes. A gun.
鉄路同盟のやり方か？こんな卑怯な真似を。でも無駄だ。銃を向けられてもてめえの仲間を離すつもりはねえぜ。
Well, that's okay. I just shoot you.
操作盤がわからなきゃ、このいわゆる全機能工場もただの鉄の塊に過ぎねえ。諦めるんだな。てめえは何もできない。俺の部下が戻れば、てめえらは負けるんだよ。
You said it's bulletproof glass. How are they going to kill them? What?
貴様、今銃を下ろしてゆっくり離せば。
Also, how did you get... It sounds like you somehow got them in the position where you trapped them behind the glass and there's no way for them to get out. But they pursued you in here, so if anything, it would make more sense for you to be the one that's locked in and them to be the one that has the doorway to leave.
まさかそれで助けようと。
Which means they could open it. Oh, he did it. Cool. You let him out.
はあ？
What?
確かにエクスキューションは万能ではありませんが、私たちも油断しませんよ。あなたこそこいつを舐めているから油断したわね。いくら頼れそうになくても一応鉄路同盟の審査を通過し正式に着任した車掌だからね。高知帝王号確保完了しました。お疲れ様です、車掌さん。
You've captured it.
しかしそれ以外に他にやることがまだあります。
Two figures lying on the floor. They're two unconscious little girls in filthy, shabby
高
clothing.
知王と名乗っていたわね。
Okay.
この二人の女の子の素性をうまく説明できるようによく考えた方がいいわよ。
What happened with that? Never thought this room would be Evesian. What, is it a
スカベンジャ
medical
ーたち
room?
はボスが捕まったって聞いたら抵抗を止めたわ。
Okay.
今はフラン、
We
エリオ
got
ッ
most of the marauders
ト、
already.
そし
That's
てドロ
good.
シーが監視している。
まだ数人が逃げてるみたいだけど、マンド鉱山の鉄案局に増援を要請しておいた。
Alright.
ご苦労様。
Hopefully they'll be dealt with.
フェルドリッチ号がなぜここに現れたのかはまだ謎だけど、救助信号はおそらく高知号に襲撃されたから発せられたんでしょうね。
I guess that makes
だから
sense.
この高知王は
But one of
何
them
か
was
知ってるはず
manual,
よ。
not automated.
立場が変わったら完全に別人ね。高知王トムだね。
Is he gonna say not to call him Tom?
あなたはこの知連時代の軍事用機械をどうやって
Hey,
手
that's
に
a
入
good
れたの？
question.
フェルドリッチ号をいつ発見したの？それについてどれだけ知っている？目的は何？船にいる女の子はあなたたちが拉致したの？
He's not speaking. Snorts and looks away,
あ
evidently
なたに
refusing to
余計な手
cooperate.
段
I
を使
see.
いたくないから協力した方がいいわよ。
協力しなかったらどうなるんだ？
Wait, aren't we supposed to have the was it the court to be interrogating him?
銃に頼らないと何もできない弱者が何をほざいてやがる。銃なしで戦ってみせろよ。俺はエクスキューションに頼らずに、なんだったら片手だけでもいいぜ。
You're merely a coward who only dares hide behind a gun. Well, yeah, you're taller, you have metal on your gloves, you're obviously gonna hit harder. Why wouldn't she use a gun?
へえ。じゃあ彼の末路を見せてあげるわ。ジュリア。
Ah, we're gonna teach him a lesson.
了解。
Was Julian gonna teach him a
なん
lesson?
だたかが部下ごときで勝てると思ってるのか。そんなちっぽけな体一撃で。
Does he not know how to do a fist fight? A swift gust of wind instantly silenced the Wilderness King? Okay. Oh. So, she didn't touch him? Okay.
本当にやるか。なら
So she
ケーキ
did a punch and then stopped short. I see.
待て、まだ話がある。手を出すな。
She's disappointed. She wanted
合
to
意
beat
に
him
達
up?
したようだね。さっき言った質問覚えてるかしら。急がなくてもいいわ。ゆっくり考えて一つずつ答えなさい。
俺は
It's again the beeping noise that only he can hear resounds. Hey,
たまたま偶然だ。俺たちスカベンジャーは
Seemingly
もともと
warning him
お
about
前たち鉄
something?
道
With
同
that
盟の偉
Wilderness
いさん
King
方の
swallows the
爪の
words he's
間から
about
こ
to
ぼ
say
れ
down
落ちた
his
ものだけ
throat.
で食って言ってるんだ。高知帝王号は拾ったもんだし、この船も偶然見つけてからいろいろ始めたんだ。ただそれだけだぜ。
It's purely by coincidence, sure.
そんな言い訳で私たちが信
There were
じる
more
と思う。
questions than just that, though.
信じるかどうかはお前ら。空から降ってきたっつってもどうせ信じないだろ。
こんな状況で
They
冗
fell
談
from
なん
the
て。
sky.
ほらな。
Interesting. Huh. I mean, I guess we could ask the
何も
girls
聞き出せな
about
かっ
it.
たの？なかなか口を割らない。拳で聞き出せないことが残念だ。拳で？
様子が変だったし、なんだか怪しいわ。でも今はまだ判断できない。一度食事をとってから監視
So I'm
映像を
guessing the
見て
noise in his
何か
ear
ボロ
is
がな
some
いか
kind
探してみ
of
るわ。
like earpiece or something that only he
お疲れ
can
様でした。
hear. Maybe like a
少
small
し
one
休
or
憩にし
something.
ましょうか。皆さんにお茶をお入
But
れ
that's
しま
why
す
only
ね。
he can hear it. Why was it beeping though?
飲んでから話せ。
あの二人の女の子のことなんだけど、
About
か
the
す
two
り傷
kids?
以
What?
外に他の怪我も見当たらないし、生命兆候も安定している。
Ah,
いつ目を覚ましてもおかしくないと思うけど、
interesting.
高知王は空から降ってきたって言ってたらしいな。もし彼が言った通りなら、あの二人も一般人じゃなさそうだな。
I mean, that's possible. Do we not know anything about? Have we not figured anything else out? I mean, I guess we probably don't have the medical equipment for that.
列車に乗せてからブザーがずっと鳴り続けてる。
Wait, oh, the flea alarm has been ringing non-stop since we brought the girls onto the
おそらく。
train.
ああ、あの二人は
Oh,
アセンションのはずだ。
ascenders.
エクス
Okay.
キューションをどう制御すればいいのかも分からず、体系的学習だって経験したことないだろう。
Interesting.
多分エクスキューションが覚醒してすぐに災難にでも。
そうかもしれない。
Hmm.
今は二人が目を覚ますのを待つしかない。
Yeah, we'll have to wait for them to wake up. Comfortable bed beats anything else for relaxation. Even with responsibility on your shoulders, you can temporarily shove them. You can temporarily shove them in the back of your head once you crawl under your familiar quilt. That was how it was supposed to be. But for some reason, you sense eyes on you. Could someone be watching you? Was it a dream? Gosh, I'm so parched. Let's take a look outside. What? Why that? Why not let's go get some water and then you take a look outside while you're going to get some water? So the train has been temporarily pulled over on the old railway tracks. Box, who has no need to drive at the moment, has also gone into sleep mode. The train's aisles are deathly silent, unlike in the daytime. Did Livia keep the tea leaves here? Looking for tea. You find the source of that faint voice to be the makeshift interrogation room. In there, Fran and Elliot, who were supposed to be on night watch, seem to have dozed off with their head pressed against each other's. It wouldn't have been surprising if it were just Elliot, but you know for certain Fran would never be so irresponsible under such circumstances. Hence, that means they didn't fall asleep of their own accord. Voices continue reverberating inside the room. Okay, so they were outside the room then. You inch closer.
俺は何も言ってないぞ。
言わなかったのか、言う勇気がなかったのかな。
So this person, that was the person that we saw. Is this Mayor Jose's son? Shockingly, the young man conversing with Wilderness King actually made it past Box's surveillance, and 2 crew members watch into the Eternal and this room. Chills run down your spine as you mull over such a remarkable ability. However, it starts dawning on you that you seem to have heard this voice somewhere before.
とにかく何も言ってねえ。もういいだろ。教授の次の計画は何だ？
Professor's
今
plan.
さらあの船の回収は無理だろ。
次の計画はなしだ。
The next step is nothing because you're
そこ
going
まで
to
愚かだ
die.
とは思わなかったよ。打つ手はいくらでもあったのに、この程度にやられるなんてね。
何度も言わなくてもいいだろ。お前だって全部見ただろ。前にお前らが提供した情報に、鉄路同盟が俺に気づくかもしれねえって言ってなかっただろ。
Okay.
ああ、覗き魔みたいな言い方しないでくれるかな。必要な監視をしてるだけだ。鉄路同盟がなんで気づいたのかはおそらく偶然だろ。だけど君の対応は本当に愚かだったね。ただの普通の
An
車掌にやられ
ordinary
るなんてさ。
conductor's underhanded trick.
教授は君にあまり期待を抱いていないと思うけど、あの大型。
Although I don't think Professor held out much hope for you, and that he only gave you the large trash.
大型ゴミ収集機器を君に送ったのも安い同情心か
The
らのはず
large
で
trash
何
collection
も認める
platform
つも
out of
りはな
cheap
いだろう。
sympathy and not because of recognition. Okay.
だけど君が僕たちの重要な計画をうっかり口を滑らすかどうかなんて君が裏切りを企てるなんて思ってないけどね。君にそんな勇気はないだろうし、あんまり賢くなさそうに見えるからちょっと心配になっただけだ。
Wait, when he said that guy, maybe he was talking about this person. So that means that you're an ascender, right?
もう我慢できねえ。はやぶさ。
Hayabusa. Interesting.
はやぶささんって呼んでほしいな。マナーは守るべきだろ。
I guess it might be part of your ascender abilities to
お
put
前
them
は
to
教授に
sleep.
従う駒同士なんだから。礼儀なんて必要がねえだろ。教授は教授、お前はお前だ。俺はそれに、お前はただ二枚舌に過ぎねえ。元の組織に隠れて、教授からの行為を受けて、裏
Behind
表
the
があ
back
るせ
of
こい
your
やつだろ。
organization.
誰かから恩を受けたら、その人のために働くなんて。
What
俺より上
organization?
のはずがないだろ。
You were shown when Mayor Jose mentioned my son. The swish before Wilderness King can even blink, an odd-shaped dart flies past his hair and deeply pierces the wall behind him. Suddenly, the dart falls apart, transforming into pieces of flying debris that gather back into Hayabusa's hand. Okay.
言葉には気をつけろ。あいつもし次にこれでお前の心臓を貫かれたくなかったらね。
Interesting.
だからお前のようなアセンションは嫌いなんだよ。
Yeah, he is an ascender. Okay.
わかったわかった。本題に戻ろう。次の計画はなしってどういうことだ？
なしはなしだ。君の頭は頼りにならないからね。ああ、でもそれは君がもう何もやらなくてもいいわけではないよ。認証カードに関して
The
は、教
authentication
授はもう
card.
一度君にチャンスを与えると言っていた。
Huh?
だけど、もう一度失敗すれば 彼の同情心もそこま
His
で。
sympathy.
今教授が必要としているのは予備の逃げ道だ。わかるかな？待て。
He noticed me. You sense eyes on you again, even though the person speaking with the Wilderness King is back facing you. You've been discovered. Yeah. Still feel his gaze for a brief moment. Yeah, okay.
僕の能力、君には効かないか。面
So
白いね。
he's likely put everybody to sleep then, if this is what's happening here. The mysterious uninvited guest whirls around, staring straight at where you're standing. He sensed me. Wait a minute. This person looks familiar. Deja vu hits you there and then, while your heart beats erratically. Your breathing almost stops. All of a sudden, a ray of white light flashes outside the narrow window. A thunderous boom echoes as though something has exploded on the other side of the wilderness.
おや？もっと面白いことが起きてるみたいだね。今日は君に自己紹介する時間がないようだね。初対面じゃないけど。
We've
残念
met
だよ。
before. What a
社長。
shame, conductor. We have met.
せっかく目があったんだ。もう少し忠告してあげよう。
Piece of
あまり
advice.
他人を信用しすぎない方がいいぜ。たとえその人が一度も疑ったことがない相手であってもね。
Okay. The next second, that person vanishes in your sight, leaving not a single trace as if he never came. He can teleport? Meanwhile, the white light continues flashing outside. Even though you don't hear anything unusual, it still makes you feel extremely uneasy.
俺を見るんじゃねえ。あいつがなんて言ったか知らねえぞ。てめえも聞いただろ。いつから聞いてたのかし。
The Wilderness King hurriedly covers his ears with his hands, looking agonized. Someone using ascension abilities. Before he can respond further, you hear Livia's anxious voice coming from a short distance away.
フランさん、エリオット。
何の音？僕はエリオット。起きて。
うわあ。な。
エリオットさん、ちょっと医務室の方
You're
に行って
needed
もらえ
in the
ますか？
infirmary?
私たちの
Oh? What's going on in the
あなた
infirmary?
たちが目を覚ましました。
They're awake. Oh, is that what's happening with the
そ
white
れで二
light?
人は何も覚えていないの？
They lost their memories. Elliot can be vaguely seen taking down the girls' vital signs and checking on how they feel. The older of the two answers compliantly despite her hoarse voice. In the meantime, your crew gathers on the other side of the curtain and speaks in hushed voices to stay out of the way.
はい。自分の
They
名前
forgot their
これは
own
まずいね。
names.
は
Huh.
い。しかし、許可を得た後、二人の服の裏
Tags
側を
with words on the
ずっと調べ
inside
た
of
と
their
ころ
collars.
ガリナとダリア。
Galina and Daria. Okay. For their that's for their
懐
shirts.
かしい
Okay.
感じがするって言っていたので、間違いないでしょう。あと、私が名前を呼んだ後、二人は明らかなので、この子たちも私と同じように、しばらく休めば、少なくとも自分の身元など。
Interesting. And so they didn't lose all their memories? Perhaps there will be some ways to help them remember more.
親もきっと心配しているだろうね。こうやって
Potentially.
野外で流浪するなんて、アセンションじゃなかったら早く家族と再会できるように。
Frankly, I have a theory.
なんでしょう。
Still baseless, so we may have to wait for them to remember a little more.
もう入っていい。
We'll table this for later. Okay. The faint smell of disinfectants currently permeates the air of the rarely used infirmary. The two presumably underage girls are sat on the edge of the hospital bed. Presumably underaged. Okay. Their white tops, which are made of peculiar materials, are exceptionally dirty, but the various wounds on their exposed skin have been properly treated and bandaged with disinfected gauze. Okay. The girls' hands are tightly clasped with each other's, although they're no longer physically tensed, their gazes are still filled with unconcealable wariness as they watch your crew approach.
今は
That makes
頭痛も
sense.
少し楽になりましたか？
だいぶ良くなりました。ありがとうございます。リーベア姉さんと。
I see what you mean by presumably underaged. Like she's as tall. When they were talking about two girls, I thought, and I was thinking
こちらはエリオッ
like
トさんですよ。
like yay high or so.
エリオット姉さんもありがとうございました。
ありがとう。
More like Daria, yeah. Daria's taller than what I was thinking. But more like this one.
まあまあ。
Mm-hmm.
ところで、しずるたちに行った方がいいよね。
はい。
See, Elliot isn't that dense about reading people. Good choice leaving the talking to the more affable Livia. Yeah. Jerk the chair over to sit, meeting the girl's eyes. Okay.
あれからまた何か思い出しましたか？
Her eyes are like a dull version of your eye color, and your eye color is like
何
pink.
でもいいですよ。
ごめんなさい。ほとんど前に言った通りです。
やっぱり白い光しか思い出せないですか？
The white light. There's the white light
ライ
outside.
ナちゃん、車掌さんにも詳しく説明してもらう。
Okay. What was it?
リーベア姉さんが私たちの名前を見つけた後、ちょっとだけ思い出しました。
Okay.
多分、私たちが意識を失う前の最後の記憶。
Oh? Painting a picture? Many things vanished after the dazzling white light engulfed them.
ガリナ、言うことを聞いて。
Engulfed the
まず
world.
妹を連れて遊びに行って。
The moist wind vanished, the warm sunlight vanished, and so did the gentle embrace. A soft voice sounded in Galina's ears as the gentle yet firm arm she was in released her. Be good, Galina. Go play with your sister for a while.
お父さんとお母さんは後で迎えに行くからね。私のところに来ないで。おじさんの部屋の隣の仕切り部屋に行って。
To the inner room inside Mr. Mate's room? Were they on the Anita ship?
はい。まるでとても明るいものを見たみたいに、周りが見えないし、目の前は真っ白でした。耳がちょっと痛くて、ブーン、ブーンという音がしていました。それから、とても優しい声が私に話しかけていました。
Peculiar.
話しかけていた人は、多分私たちのママです。
That makes sense. Could be related to the white light I just saw. Yeah, it could be.
車掌さん。
An explosion and they lost consciousness. Hmm.
実は
Oh?
ちょっと思い出したことがあって、あまり役に立たないかもしれないけど。
What'd you remember, Daria?
教えてもらえますか？食べ物。
Food?
はっきりとした場面じゃないけど、ただ月に一度しか食べられない美味しいものがあるの。
The 15th of every month that Mom would come back home.
ママが家に帰ってくると、ダリアたちは美味しいものを食べれる。
Okay.
15日。確かに15日って聞くと、
The
私も
15th?
少し
Okay.
少し思い出しました。
A set meal of sorts that Mom would buy in a store.
ママが店から買ってきたんです。
It smelled heavenly. She never once had it, claiming it was something only for kids.
ママはいつもダリアたちが食べるのを見て、
微笑んで。車掌さん、リービア姉さん、こんな
Know that your precious memory and an especially valuable clue.
私たちは後で話し合います。ちょっとだ。
ありがとうございます。
Still some time before dawn breaks. Get some more rest for now, you two.
大丈夫ですよ。私がそばにいますから。
ありがとう、リービア姉さん。
She's scared.
ダリア。
Okay.
はい、任せてください。
Just go so long. You entered the train's aisles where Shizuru is in deep thought while leaning against the wall. Okay.
一人か？リービア。
She's staying with the girls. The sisters. It's where you're starting to have her stay with them?
So-
Yeah. It is complicated.
なるほど。
If the long Tom seems to express her hesitancy, she scrutinizes your expression and slowly, as though carefully considering her words, speaks.
彼女たちを助けるつもりなの？
Even if I want to help them, I don't know what to do. Yeah. If it's within my power, of course I'd want to make them a little happier.
君には分かっているはずよ。もしそんな簡単な話でやるつもりなら、どこまでやる必要があるかをね。
Why so serious all of a sudden?
冗談言ってる場合じゃないわ。
What? Shizuru takes one step forward with her eyes locked on yours, not allowing you to brush this matter
今
off.
話した記憶の内容から分かるように、彼女たちはそれほど大きな事態に巻き込まれている。
Yeah.
フェルドリッチ号の消失と関係があるかもしれないわ。それに、私が知る限り、シュグリの原子束縛装置が故障した。しかもそのタイミングで、十数年前に失踪したフェルドリッチ号が現れた。二つの事象には何か関連性があるかもしれない。
I'm not sure how those two are linked, but okay. Shizuru falls silent and simply stares at you, but you know precisely what is on her mind. It'll be dangerous to get overly involved with those two girls. Tension slowly builds in the air as you brood over her unspoken thoughts and struggle to come up with a response. Well, Shizuru is still watching you, waiting for your answer. Think you'd be this concerned about me? Your reply is clearly not what she expected, causing her to freeze momentarily before her cheeks turned pink. I probably shouldn't have said that.
私が言いたいのは、運送商会の車掌として、そういう危険そうなことに関わらない方がいいの。
I'll be okay.
勘違いしないでよ。
Oh, sorry.
だけど、あなたの言った通り、確かに私もちょっと個人的な感情を込めたわ。何しろ、一緒に育った仲なんだから、ちょっとぐらい心配するのは普通でしょ。
I appreciate your concern for me. I get that, of course, but if there's something I can do to aid those sisters, I'll still want to help as much as I can.
たとえ、それが本当に危険だとしても。
Even if it's seriously dangerous? Naturally, it is on the basis that my crew will be safe. Plus, this danger you speak of is still hypothetical as of now.
それは同情したから？
Is this because of sympathy? I can't say. I don't feel like it's a luxury I have left. But if someone hears another cry and yet remains apathetic, isn't that quite... Shizuru says nothing, merely clenching her fists several times as she ponders. A long time later, she lets out a sigh. Her fists loosen while she looks to the side helplessly.
まあ、あなたに怒っても無駄だよね。それでいいわ。あなたが言った通り、安全を確保した上で行動するようにね。
My safety will be guaranteed. That's for sure. Don't you know me yet? To me, the journey to finding my goals has only just begun. I won't let myself collapse so easily.
それはシュグリで列車を敵にぶつけた人が言えること？まあ、コーチ王も子供たちもあの船もどれも本部に連絡して処理しないといけない。明日はマンド鉱山に戻らないと。
Yeah, we gotta go back so you can make a
先に部
report.
屋に戻ってるわ。
While speaking, she extends her fist like you previously did. This is more like it. Fist bump. Woo. All right.
またいいお茶を見つけたら買ってきてくださいね。
All right. Defeated the Wilderness King. Way to go. There's another trophy? Oh, for that. Okay. All right. Oh, we'll leave it there. Head back to the Mander Mines next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.